Ladies and gents, welcome back. Canadians are calling for the end of the ArriveCAN app. Scrap the app is the hashtag that's being shared all around social media. Now, of course, the ArriveCAN app is an application that is required for you to install on your phone when you cross into the Canadian territory from anywhere else in the world. And you're to submit your personal information, including health information and custom and border security information through this app rather than through the usual apparatus. Now, Canadians are refusing this to varying degrees of success, but we're seeing it more and more every day. And here are a few examples of this. We have this gentleman crossing at the land border and doing a nice thing of obscuring the face of the officer here. This is a custom and border service agent, so CBSA, but then requesting that the person go talk to public health. And here we are.
I know. Yeah, they won't take it.
So, over to spot number 12 and someone will meet you there, okay?
What's that for?
You just have to talk to a quarantine officer quick.
Oh, do we have to talk to them?
You just pull over, they'll take this stuff if you don't want to stay. That's up to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
So he goes on to talk to the next person.
Hello.
What's going on?
Just told me to give you this.
All right, do you have your passports? I can see your full
Of
face.
course, yeah.
All right, perfect, thank you.
Okay.
And then, did we do ArriveCAN?
No.
No?
No.
Are you vaccinated?
We're not disclosing that info.
Not disclosing?
No.
Okay, so public health is going to be coming out to talk to you.
Oh, I don't want to talk to them.
Pardon?
I don't want to talk to them.
Okay, then I'm going to need to just take down your name for them.
No, that's fine. They can. I'm sure they can get our names if they need it.
Okay.
I don't need to talk.
You
to
don't
them.
want to just sit here and wait and talk to them?
wanna-
They can
no.
come right down.
No, I don't want to talk to them. I'm fine. Are we being detained by anyone?
No, not by customs, no.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
And goodbye. It's just like that for some people. And this is crossing at the land border. And we've realized recently that the feds are quietly changing the rules. Instead of getting rid of the app, they're changing the rules to allow for a one-time ArriveCAN exemption at the land border crossing. So what is the point? This was reported by CTV News. I put that in my last video, so check out the last video that I put up, and we went over this article here. Now, I said to varying degrees because this was a Twitter account, Just Rachel, who claims she went through the Toronto Pearson airport and had a confrontation with officers there. Just fought off 4 police officers in Pearson International Terminal 2 looking for any reputable news outlet interested in hearing the story. I walked away with no ticket after public health said arresting me was not worth it. Released without charge or fine, but injured. And well, yeah, images are there. She was injured to a degree. Now, people chiming in and asking questions. 4 cops set on you. Congratulations for holding your own. She replies, yes, the enclosure where FAC, the Public Health Agency Canada, I believe is the acronym there. When I went under the barrier, several other officers were surrounding me and backed me into a barrier. Now, we've seen other people just skip the barrier and say, I'm not talking to FAC. I don't want to talk to them, and then just getting out and that being the case. But like I said, to varying degrees. So what did they arrest you for? Was one question. She replied, they were trying to arrest me for not giving my information to FAC. I refused. That they then wanted me to give it to them. I refused. I was yelling loud enough in the airport for people to hear me screaming that what they are doing is illegal. Continued on. Someone else asked the question, did they attempt to arrest you for not complying with ArriveCAN? To which she replied, they threatened to arrest me for not complying with public health, but they needed my information. I refused to give it. It escalated. I refused over and over. There were at least 6 officers surrounding me by the time I moved from behind the FAC barrier. Now, that is the case that happened with this individual. I don't know. I haven't been able to confirm. I reached out to see if I could get any more confirmation or speak to this individual myself. Have not yet received a reply, but if I get any replies from that, I'll be moving forward with that. We have also Martin Shields took to Twitter to say ArriveCAN app. Martin Shields, of course, is a MEP, a member of Parliament in Canada, in the federal government. ArriveCAN app has destroyed Canadian tourism with calls from border mayors, industries, and Canadians to get rid of it. People from all over the world are skeptical and don't trust it. When will the Liberals come to their senses and scrap the app? And he has a few words to say on this.
There's been a lot of discussion about the ArriveCAN app that the government has that you need to put on your phone to return to Canada, or people need to come that are visiting Canada as tourists. Now, this app is a tracking device. That's what it can do. But what it really is doing is detracting from the tourist industry. Canada is a country that develops a lot of great tourist parts for people to come to see. Inside of Canada, we have a lot of tourism from Canadians inside, but we have a lot of people come from the United States and other countries. This is creating a barrier. People from other countries are just saying, nope, I'm not putting on that app on my phone to travel to a foreign country to be tracked. This is devastating our tourist industry. They went through COVID, which was brutal, and we lost a lot of businesses in the tourist industry. A lot of people got hurt in the tourist industry, anything to do with traveling. This app is really continuing to hurt, especially for foreign visitors. When they look at coming to Canada and using the ArriveCAN, they just say, nope, not going to do that. Especially along our border with the U.S. This is hurting so many of our border tourist industries. The American tourist for sure is not coming because of it. They've stated it. It's in their media. It's hurting. The ArriveCAN is a tracking device that foreigners do not want to use as tourists to come to Canada. This is hurting. Thanks.
Absolutely. And why would you want to? I mean, if you're not a Canadian citizen, why would you want to have the Canadian government tracking your every move? We had a commenter on the channel comment that they actually deleted the app right after leaving the airport and then received an angry phone call from public health, I believe it was. How did they know that you deleted the app from your phone? Why, this is the level of well, intrusion into people's lives that this ArriveCAN app is showing. And not even just to Canadian citizens, but to travelers from around the world. It's, yeah, horrible. It's disgusting, and it's overreach, absolutely. And in fact, it was the main reason that sparked up the Freedom Convoy back in February. It was the last straw from truckers that had enough and dealt with enough compliance to public health measures that the ArriveCAN app's arrival on the scene was the end of the line for them and led to the Freedom Convoy that we all remember what happened back in February. Anyway, leave your comments on this. Let me know what you think on this story in the comments section down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell to know. It'll notify you when I go live. I do that every Friday at 6:30 Pacific time. But sometimes I throw in the extra bonus stream here and there, depending if I have a guest or not. Also, hit that like button. It helps the YouTube send it out to all the right people. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Keep on trucking.